case with David or D4Vd or whatever, the case with David and Celeste. Thank you guys for watching my YouTube channel. I really do appreciate it. Okay, make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, so apparently the preliminary court has started, and where they present what evidence they have and figure out how they're going to handle this case. Well, I do know people cannot come in the courtroom, but there have been reporters on deck, okay, or on the premises. You already know. We're going to find out by transcripts or whatever. We're going to find out what happened in these court cases. Okay, and I'm gonna be right there to report it all back to you, so you don't have to read the transcript yourself. Okay, well, today, okay, in the case of David and Celeste, the findings were this. Okay, they found pictures that they're relating back to David, pictures of the handsaw that they believe was not used. There was a body bag and a pool that was purchased, and they've connected it to David, they believe. So it was, those items were delivered to David's home, and of course the prosecution is saying that David ordered those items, and they do believe that some of that pool, some of the pieces from the pool were found on Celeste's body. Now, Celeste's body allegedly was in pieces, in parts, and they're saying her legs was disconnected from the torso, feet were disconnected, one of her ring finger was missing. So yeah, her body was dismembered when it was found in David's Tesla. So they said that the Tesla was found not too far, like right around the corner from David's home. They have video footage showing David leaving the Tesla 3 minutes away from his home. And we know it was 3 minutes away, walking distance from his home, because they have footage, video footage of David's Tesla being driven by him, allegedly, because they could see him on the camera, parking the car and then walking to his home. So they wasn't able to see him actually leave out the car and walk to his house. But if you don't know, Teslas monitor your location. They connect automatically to your cell phone when you get in the car. So you're pretty much being watched. And I know for a fact that Teslas can actually watch you while you're in the car as well, because I rented a Tesla for a week and I thought I wanted a Tesla, so I rented one when I went on vacation, and I realized that's the worst car on the planet. Okay, and you say what you want to say. Okay, we had to charge that thing, and I talk about that a lot. Like, as much as expensive as that Tesla is, how often you have to charge that thing is crazy. It's ridiculous. Like, I wouldn't dare waste my money on that. But anyway, and they track you. Okay, they track everything. They can watch you while you're in the car. They can hear you. So the Tesla tracks your sound on the inside. It checks, it has a video. It could watch everything you and everyone in your car are doing. It sees you, it hears you, all the things, right? And then of course, if you have your phone connected to the car, then it tracks your location and everything. So David's phone was tracked to the Tesla, and then 3 minutes later, he was seen on his door cam entering his home. So there was an investigator who came out like a month or two ago, and he said how he saw Neo on some footage driving the Tesla. And apparently that's not what happened. Right. If you're being romantic in the Tesla, you may be okay as long as, it's no criminal activity. But I don't know if the car is tracking you, if it's listening to you and watching you. We don't know. They may have you on the black market or something. I don't know. You might be on some independent films in an alley in China or something. I don't know. And people watching it like it's a TV show. So be careful. Be careful, y'all. You have a Tesla? Do you have to charge it often? And do you pay a lot to charge it? Bye. Yeah, well, I know let me tell you, a couple of days I had to charge the Tesla twice. And I'm not sure if it was because of the heat, because I went to Vegas. I went to Vegas and I decided to rent a Tesla. I thought the Teslas were so cool. Man. And then we had to sit and wait in the car to charge for an hour each time. First of all, we had to find a charging station, and most of the charging stations were in these sketchy looking places. Okay, one place was in an alley that was in a garage, and we were so scared. We were like, and I'm black, okay? And I was like, child, you don't lock that door, because you could sit in the car while you're charging it, because the AC stays on, the battery stays running the whole time. But yeah, very sketchy places. It had us like in the middle of nowhere. It looked like in the middle of the desert in a charging station. And we were the only ones in the charging station parking lot. And I mean, a couple of days we had to charge it twice. Early that morning and then that night. Because the battery was dying. And I'm like, oh, heck no. Then I got a bill after I came home, like 2 weeks after I came home from my vacation, which was beautiful, by the way. And then I get a bill in the mail because I owed like $100 and something from doing some of the charging. And I'm like, that was way higher than gas. I'll stick with gas. Oh yeah, it's weird how you open the door because you tap it. You don't, it's no handles. You have to tap it, right? Yeah. And why my mom just went on a trip and she said that the people she was with had a Tesla and she was like, we couldn't figure out how to open those doors. We were stuck at the door. And she said she tapped the door to get it open, and she was like, and then the doors flew up like they had wings. I was like, oh, okay, look at you in a Tesla that has the Lamborghini doors. My mom's too old for that. She do not need to be in no car where you can't see where the handle at. Because you don't see nothing. It's just, you got to tap it. Yeah, that was a terrible experience. And then it wasn't luxury at all. Like the seats didn't like form to your body. They weren't heated or cool. I'm like, why isn't it more features in this doggone car? Like, what is the purpose? Anyway, what was I talking about before I got on this Tesla? Nah, that ain't happening to me. What was I talking about? I'm doing good, by the way. Thank you so much for asking. The Mayor Show 2014. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope everyone is having an awesome evening here. Oh, David. So they saw David. They were able to track when David's phone, his cell phone, disconnected from the Tesla, And then 3 minutes later, they saw him on his video footage appear at his house. So, and then they said that was the second time he moved that car. So I'm not sure why he would dismember his young underage girlfriend's body and then put her in the trunk of his car and then park his car minutes away from his home. Like, I just don't understand. What? Somebody make that make sense. It just doesn't make sense. How did he think he would get away with this? And I remember the independent investigator, he was saying that David's friend, Neo, was seen driving that Tesla. So I don't know. It's very strange. Very strange. But it's crazy how, oh, and then the car was, someone was attempting to transfer the registration once the car got moved. And they're thinking that it may have been allegedly David's mom was trying to change the registration out of his name. That's crazy work. Because the car was parked minutes away from David's home. And because of the smell, because of it being in front of or near someone's home, they contacted the tow company to get it removed. And once the tow company came, they just towed it and took it to a junkyard where it stayed for like a month or two. And then because of the smell that was coming out of the car, no, the car was about to be moved somewhere else, and people approached the car, smelled the foul smell, and then contacted the police department. The police department opened up the trunk, and then that's where they saw Celeste's dismembered body in it. Crazy work. Crazy work. Just doesn't make sense at all. And then they have proof that David allegedly saw Celeste out the country. I believe it was in London or something. Celeste used her passport. David had on his computer how to get a child out the country without mom's approval or without parents' approval or something. So it looks like they found out that Celeste scheduled a trip, took a plane flight out the country. I think it was to London. That's why I like to take notes, but I didn't take notes. Anyway, she scheduled a trip and she said she was underage, and I think they said that she was going to need a parental advisor or someone. But so they found that on Celeste's end, and then on David's end, they saw Google searches of how to get a child out the country without parents' approval or without parent on the flight or something like that. So, it's just it's like, how is he going to escape this? He can't escape this. It looks like he's definitely getting this M charge. I'm thinking they're probably going to give him life. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. This is just the dumbest criminal ever. I just got to say. Okay? I got to say. It does not make sense. As long as he had the body, he could have buried it or something. Burned it or something. I'm not trying to give nobody ideas, but it just doesn't make sense. He dismembered the body and drove it 2 minutes up the street from his house. And it was in a car that was registered to him. So why not leave it at the house? He could have left the car at the house for all that. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Let's talk about it more. Okay, make it make sense, because I don't know. It's not making sense. Okay. Anyway, you guys, it's late. All right. Your girl is about to lay it down. I got to do my meditation, go to bed, go to sleep. And yeah, excuse me, give me some water. And I'll talk to you guys later. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can be notified, or click the bell so you can be notified every time I go live. We have some great conversations over here. All right, give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate you guys subscribing and watching. Thank you for being so faithful. I see my subscribers are increasing. It just makes me so excited. Thank you so much for caring and supporting your girl Sunshine here. Y'all have a good evening.